Hey, what's up, guys? Walt here. We do this every day. Don't forget to subscribe to the mailing list and all the RSS feeds and things like that. We'll throw them in the link right there below or on to the side or somewhere. So when I'm playing my C chord, if I want to jazz it up, there's certain things that we can do harmonically in order to make the chords sound much more embellished, okay, much more colorful. So instead of playing our C chord, let's throw our 7th in there. Let's play this B note right here. Let's make that a C major 7 by throwing in our B. So our old chord was this, our C. And our next chord would have been D minor, which would have been this. Okay, but now our new chords are going to be C major 7. Our next chord is going to be D minor 7. Next chord would be E minor 7. So our old way of playing was this. And our new way is now this. Okay, so let me show you guys exactly how I'm doing that, and walk Derek and all the other peeps here who keep on asking the question about how I'm doing that. Okay, so you're gonna have to move in for this. Let's do this. All right, so here, check this out. Let's erase all this stuff right here. Okay, our old chords. If we're gonna sing harmonically in the scale, let's do the key of C. The key of C, we have the notes C, D, E, F, and then G. Now, I'm going to want to make those the appropriate major, minor, minor, major. So, this is a C major chord, this is a D minor chord, this is an E minor chord, this is an F major chord, and this is a G major chord. But now, we're not going to stop there, because if you were to play it just like this, it would sound very dull, very boring. I mean, you know, there's times when you want this. There's times when you don't want to play the 7th chords. You don't want to make your song sound colorful or embellished, because it might take away from it. So, you know, maybe you don't play any chords. Maybe it's just 20 seconds worth of silence, which is powerful. Okay, so right here, we have here C minor. Let's make this a 7th chord. So now our C minor is now C minor 7. Our D minor is now a D minor 7. Our E minor is now in E minor 7. F minor, or F major, becomes an F major 7. And our G major now becomes a G major 7. So, how much further can I take this piece of music? Well, I can take it a lot further. If I wanted to make this a 9th chord, I could. Okay? If I wanted to make this an 11th chord, I could. So now we're going from C major 7 to D minor 9 to E minor 11 to F major 9 or to F major 7, then to G minor or to G major 7. If you guys are getting confused about this, then don't get too don't get too crazed about it. The idea is that you can always go to my website, waltrivera.net, and you can go to the archive page. So waltrivera.net/archive, and that's an entire archive of everything that I've ever done here. So you can follow that. So now let's play this really quick. Before you do all this stuff, you probably want to know, how do I play my C major 7 and things like that. So my old chord for my C was C, E, G. Sorry, let me do this again. C, E, and then G. Okay? C, E, G were my... Let me hold the house lights. C, E, G were my old chords. Okay? Now, when I throw in my 7th, it's going to be a B flat. Oh, no, it's going to be a B natural. I'm sorry. It's going to be a B natural. So our old chord was C, E, G, which is our C major chord. And our new chord is now going to be C, E, G, B natural. Our next chord, which it used to be D, F, A, because it was a D minor chord. Let's not make it a D minor 9. Let's make it a D minor 7. Let's stick to 7th right now. D minor 7 is now going to be D, F, A, C. So instead of playing my D minor chord right here, okay, you're going to have to move in for this. Okay, yeah, Shrang, I will. D minor chord. Okay, this note right here is playing my D, the other octave. So let's take that D. Oops, sorry about that. Right here. And let's make that D a C. So now our old chord was this, and we're now playing this. So let's combine those two. okay? Which are old chords. If I were to play, let's throw the light on. My old chords, if I were to play that, were this. Ready? The old way. Which sounds cool, but now let's make them 7th chords. Ready? Let's go up to E minor. So that's the idea of just taking a simple concept, turn them into, the idea that, you're taking your basic chords, okay? Your C chord, your D minor chord, your E minor chord, and you're using different colors, different embellishments. Don't just stop and then say, oh, I'm looking for a C chord here. Let me play C, E, G. Maybe in your composition, you want to play your C major 11th chord. Maybe you want to play your F sharp minor 9 chord. Maybe you want to play your G flat 5 chord. So these are all things that you have to understand that when you know better, you do better. So if